Hey there, I'm Beth. Thank you so much for meeting me here. I am so grateful that you're a part of our community now. I'd love to share with you a practice today that's going to move our spine in all directions, hopefully work out some kinks and get you tapped back into your breath and even feeling a little more present. So let's hop on over. If you've got a yoga mat, terrific. If you don't have a yoga mat, no big deal. You can use the floor, you can use a blanket under your knees, you can even be on some carpet. Alrighty? So we're going to start on our hands and our knees. And see if you can just set your knees about the distance of your hips, your hands the distance of your shoulders. So right across your collarbones, it feels pretty wide and spacious. See if you can organize your hands so that your wrist creases are right under your shoulders. And if that feels too much right now, you can always try walking your hands a little bit forward. But do try to feel your fingerprints in the earth as you spread your fingers wide so that they are sharing the weight through your hands. Give a little push of the ground away so you feel your nice, long, strong arms. And then take a moment to breathe here. Feel your breath come in and let it go. You could do a little sigh through your mouth. Again, a gentle breath in through your nose and sigh it on out. One more time, just like that. And to the best that you're able, as we continue through this practice, try to breathe in and out through your nose now. So find your inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to curl your tail down and gently round your spine and let your head heavy. And imagine you're making like a Halloween cat. And then when you inhale, reverse it. Let your tail curl up toward the sky and make a little back bend through your back. Let your heart move a little forward and up. You can let your face tip up a little bit, but keep those long, strong arms. As you exhale, curl your tail down and round through your spine. Drop your head. There's that Halloween cat. As you inhale, reverse it. Let your tail curl up toward the sky. Make a little back bend called cow pose. And let's do that one more time. This might be your exhale. And your inhale might be that little back bend, that cow pose. And then let's curl and round again. And then stay here in this cat pose and try to feel your breath here. And let's enjoy one more breath. Notice where you feel it. And then when you inhale, let's come back to that neutral place where you're in neither of those two shapes. And then come to sit back on your heels. Now, if this isn't available to you, no big deal, right? You could always sit cross-legged or with the bottoms of your feet together, or even your legs out in front. Just make sure your spine is upright, right? That you're not kind of rolling into your lower back, right? Try to sit as upright as you can. And then we're going to breathe the arms nice and wide like a T shape. And take your right arm and cross it over your left and give yourself a hug. And then see if you can feel your breath come in and feel your breath go out. Notice where you feel your breath come in. And when you breathe out, just lower your elbows a little bit and bow your head a little bit. And then when you inhale, glide your elbows up toward the sky. Let your face shine up toward the sky. As you exhale, lower your elbows down again. Let them glide down and bow your head. As you inhale, glide your elbows up and look up. Doesn't have to be a big movement. As you exhale again, glide your elbows down and bow your head and just notice any sensation in and around your neck or anywhere else. And this time as you inhale, glide your elbows up. Look up and then reach your arms way up to the sky. Really reach, reach, reach. Imagine you were going to lift your ribs just a little bit off your hips. And then drop your right hand down and make a little side bend to your right. You can keep your face looking forward. You can turn your head to look down and enjoy a couple of breaths here. Notice again where you feel the breath in your body. I really feel it in this side of my body. And then as you inhale, scoop that right arm up, take your left hand down and make a little side bend here. You can feel more curvy through your spine. So you're going to keep your bum pretty anchored. And then when you're ready to inhale again, scoop both arms up. Make that T shape again. And this time you're going to cross your left arm over your right and give yourself that little hug. Doesn't have to be a super forceful hug. Just really gently hug yourself and feel your breath come in. And when you breathe out, we're going to glide the elbows down again and bow the head. And when you inhale, glide your elbows up. You can let your face follow the elbows. As you exhale, glide your elbows down and bow your head. Breathe in, glide your elbows up. You can let your face look up. You can feel your shoulder blades moving on your back. And one more time, glide the elbows down. Breathe in and glide your elbows up. Now go ahead and reach your arms way up to the sky. And this time make a little twist to your right. You're going to try to keep your spine all the way straight up through the top of your head. And breathe the breath in. And breathe your breath out. And when you inhale, unwind and reach all the way back up. As you exhale, you're going to twist it in the other direction. Your hands are just going to come down like little support beams. So you don't have to force yourself or crank yourself into this twist. Just be right here with whatever you can do. It's good. It's really good enough. And as you inhale, scoop both arms up. And then maybe make a little backstroke. Big sweep of the arms back behind you, and we'll slide right back out onto your hands and your knees, that tabletop position we were in before. Again, your shoulders over your wrists if you can manage it, and then trying to press not only this heel of your hand, but trying to press into your fingertips as well. And then we're going to take your right leg and reach it out behind you and curl your toes under and gently press back through your right heel. At the same time, reach through the very center of your skull forward to get nice and long here. And then when you breathe in next, let's lift the right leg just a few inches off the ground. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward. Now your right hand may have to lift to accommodate that. That's totally fine. And walk yourself all the way up to stand. And then remember that little cat pose feel, that little tail curl under. Curl your tail under like 2 or 3%. Not so much that you push everything forward, just a little curl of your tail down towards your back knee. Maybe you feel a little opening in the front of your hip, which might feel really nice if you've been sitting a lot. And then you can wiggle this front foot forward and let your hips glide a little forward and down. You can rest your hands on your front knee and enjoy a couple of breaths here. And just notice, again, where you feel your breath in your body. And then when you breathe in, take your fingertips to the ground. If the ground is far away, you could put some books under your hands and bring the ground up. And then from here, we're going to rock your hips back so they're pretty much over your back knee, and you can lift up these front toes. When you inhale, we're going to rock forward. So imagine you're on like a nice porch swing, rocking back and forth. Let's do that little rock one more time. Breathe in and rock forward. And breathe out and rock back. Now we're going to stay in this little rock back moment. See if you feel a little opening on the back of your right thigh and maybe even your calf, and breathe a couple of breaths. If you feel it in your back, walk up a little bit, see if that helps. I don't want you to feel any real stretchy in your back here. And then when you're ready to breathe in again, let's walk it back forward. Bring that right knee back underneath you. You're back into that tabletop, strong arm. And when you breathe in, outstretch your left leg with the toes curled under and have that feeling of reaching back through the heel, reaching forward through the crown of your head to get super long and spacious. And stay rooted in your hands and just lift your left leg up a few inches. Doesn't have to go super high. Bend your knee, step your foot in between your hands. And again, if that hand needs to lift it. And then we're going to walk all the way up. Bring in that little teeny tail tuck, teeny. So you feel like your tail is just going to reach down towards your back knee. You might get a little opening in the front of your right hip, you'll see. And then we'll wiggle this foot forward as we let the hips drop a little forward and down. Again, I'd love for you to go where you feel the sensation, right? So whatever you're doing, trust that it's enough. There's no force here. And then enjoy a couple of breaths. And then go ahead and take your hands to the ground or your books and then rock back. Little porch swing movement. As you inhale, rock it forward. As you breathe out, rock it on back. One more time, breathe in and rock it forward. And breathe out, rock it back. And you want to stay in this rock back position just to let the back of the thigh, even the calf, have a little moment to release. And then when you're ready to breathe in, we're going to rock it forward again. Now you're going to bring that left knee all the way back. And then we're going to drop the elbows down. And you can let the head hang heavy here. Or if it's available and it doesn't hurt your knees, you can bring your bum towards your heels. Make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead in child's pose. And just take a moment to feel your head nice and heavy. Notice where you feel your breath here. And the next time you breathe in, go ahead and walk yourself back up, either to sit on your knees or to wiggle onto your bum in a cross-legged shape. And feel free to keep your eyes closed and savor just a few more moments here with yourself. Savor your breath. Savor this moment. And when you're ready, you can breathe your eyes open and let the world back in. I hope you have a really terrific day, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.